Shout out to all my left laners. Officially tapped in for the left lane mix. Here on the Punchline Academy, new start time, 9 p.m. EST, 6 o'clock on the West Coast. And Tony, you know that West Coast traffic, specifically in LA, is retarded. So you are probably stuck in your car and got no choice but to listen to me, the Inphamus Amadeuz.
I've heard about that 405, bro.
We've been there before.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to go to TJ the last time because I was on punishment, Miss Get Adam. But my friends took a nice trip to TJ. Shout out to the lovely people at HK. If you know, you know. And they had a great time, Miss Get Adam.
We don't know, and you don't know.
I didn't know. I didn't get to find out. I was stuck in matter of fact, what was I doing that day? Was I recording? I don't remember what I did.
Yeah, we went to go record at a studio.
Oh, we did. Unfortunately for me, I could have been outside in the left lane. Shout out to Aisha Hall in the building. What's up? Still hanging out here on the Punchline Academy?
Hey, yes, I'm here. Happy to be here.
Happy to be here. And of course, I got my guy by the way of Fresno, California. First album dropped in 98?
Yep.
1998.
Yep.
He's still active. Wow. Has a brand new project with 38 Spesh that just dropped. Shout out to my guy Planet Asia in the building. What's up?
Hey, Space. What's good, my guy?
What's up, my brother? How you?
I love how you got your dates, times, projects. Yo, you do your work, man.
I'm trying to mind my business professionally and do the best I can. We were having some interesting conversation about Fresno weather.
Right.
Because anytime I think of California, I think of sunshine, no raindrops.
Right.
Blondes on the beach.
Right. We don't have no beaches where I'm from.
But apparently in Fresno, it's not that.
Nah, it gets extremely hot in the summer. It can get up to 120 degrees in the summer.
Really? So is it like desert?
It's like desert style. And in the wintertime, it gets real cold. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dry cold.
Really?
And, fog where you can't see across the street type fog. You know what I mean? But for the most part, we get seasons. But the weather's so crazy now, it's just weird everywhere now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everywhere, like places. I just was in Europe. Amsterdam was burning up when I was out there.
Really?
Yeah, it was like 100 and something.
Really?
For reals. Germany, hot the whole time I was there. It's never been like that. Normally it'd be like a week at the most. The whole time I was there, the whole month was burning up.
Man, shout out to the environment. We gotta do some changes over
there, man. Especially Amsterdam. I wasn't used to that. I'm always, nighttime here in Amsterdam, I used to get cold.
Yeah, we live in Pennsylvania. We had like a fake tornado the other day.
Yeah, what was up with that?
It was like a fake tornado, trees blowing down. I'm sitting there stressed. I'm in the supermarket.
Y'all had an earthquake out here. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay out of the way.
Man, I swear I've been like three earthquakes in the last month and a half.
Really?
Yeah, it's been. The last one was crazy.
Oh, we did have an earthquake.
Like,
we did.
Whole house doing a Harlem Shake.
Yeah. Shout out to G-Dep.
I got to address this, though, since you're in the building. You're a representative of California.
Right.
I got beef with California.
All right, what is
One day I was out there minding my business professionally, like Imp says, right? And I got clapped by the leaf of a palm tree. It just fell on me and smacked the shit out of me.
Man. Oh, it get real bad. I've seen them shits fall and crush cars.
Really?
Yeah. On my block. It was like that shit looked ancient. It just smashed the Kia. Bow.
Damn.
The whole street was. It covered the whole street.
Yeah.
It was like some prehistoric type
Damn.
palm tree for real.
Man.
The trunk of that motherfucker was big as shit. Yeah, and it crushed the Kia, a brand new Kia too.
Damn, man. Shout out to the palm trees
Palm
disrespecting
trees. Yeah, when it get windy, them shits are.
the Kia.
They start gangbanging on you.
Yeah, palm trees in the
Where you
left
from,
lane.
cuz?
Palm trees popping up.
Palm tree crip, cuz? No.
So I had read somewhere, I don't remember where I read this, that at one point you had felt that rap wasn't for you. Maybe it was pre to your career, or
I never felt that way.
I read somewhere. I don't know. It was an article. I want to say it was Hip Hop DX. I don't remember what article it was, but they were saying something to the effect, or you were saying something to the effect that you had felt that maybe rap wasn't for you, or maybe you were disconnected in a sense. No,
Nah,
so
that's
shout
not
out to
me.
these fucking
Yeah,
bum ass
I-
journalists
I-
getting wrong information.
Nah, I'm the dude. I'm the dude in hip hop that didn't have a bad experience. I didn't have no messed up contracts and shit like that. I had, and when I think of Interscope, I think of like when people went to college, because I didn't go to college.
What year was that, Interscope?
2000.
All right, 2000.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that was like college for me. You know what I'm saying? I was on Interscope for like 3 years, being spoiled, and I was able to put out independent music the whole time. That's why y'all have those records from Land Speed, Still in Training. Then when I left Interscope, immediately I took
Wait, so
some
you
songs.
were signed to Interscope, but you were able to still put out independent records as well?
Yep, while I was on Interscope.
Really?
Matter of fact, right before I'd signed my deal with Interscope, I had signed a one album deal with Lansby.
Mm-hmm.
And then I told Interscope that when I was there. And I was doing everything. I was getting money under the table, you know what I'm saying? Like, made sure I got all my publishing. I got 100% publishing. Kept my masters. I knew all that when I was, that's why I be like, y'all too thirsty out here, man. I was 16, 15 on this shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear these dudes with these horror stories, that's just because they was thirsty, bro. You wanted to be famous. You didn't want to have no money. I got a career. I don't have a rap career. I got a career.
Actual career, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need what you think I need. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been touring forever. I know how to make money. Bills get paid. It's not, and a lot of shit ain't what people think it is. Everybody's not rich. I'm a regular person. I'm not crazy balling. But you got some cats that's balling that y'all don't even know about. The dudes that's really balling that actually make music, people not talking about them like that. You got a few of them, but this shit is all about numbers, man. It's how you want to play the game. You want to be famous or you want to have some money. You can sell 1,000 T-shirts and still make some money, more than the dude that you see on TV. Shit's crazy, right?
Man, shout out to my rappers who are actually making money and not fronting out here in the
Shout out
streets,
to my
Tone.
guy, Mr. Fab, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Dope era, you know.
Bay Area.
That's a perfect example of, you know.
Someone that has a longevity and
Yeah, you know, you could be a ghostwriter, you can do all kind of shit, you know.
Nice.
Now, shout out to longevity and shout out to touring forever. You
Yeah,
said that's
man.
something that's in your DNA. You've been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
You recently just did Rhyme Fest out in LA, and I want to talk to you about the show, but more specifically, like, I know LA, the crowds out there are insane, especially
Yeah.
since you could smoke at venues now.
Right.
But where do you feel is the city where you get like kind of like an unexpected amount of love? I know LA is like a guarantee because you know you're a hometown native there, but what other places that you went to and you just was like, wow, these people really fuck with me here?
Canada, like Toronto, I get big love in Toronto. Detroit, I got a lot of love in Detroit. Of course, New York. I mean,
Okay.
New York is like, if I didn't get love in New York, I probably wouldn't want to rap, because to me it's like, you know if you got it or not. It's one thing to have it in the industry, but it's another thing when you know the people that you looked up to. It's like, nah, you killing shit right now. So when you got people like Rakim, Kane, Raekwon, Black Thought, you know what I'm saying? Dudes that's considered lyricists, AZ, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you out there going crazy right now. That's all that matter. Everything else is secondary, you know what I'm saying? For me, as an artist. I'm not even lying, you know what I'm saying? The money part is good, but when you get respect, it's a different type of thing. You know, your pen game is
I agree.
serious.
It goes with the old adage: if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
you know?
But what about the love overseas? Like, how about Asia, planet Asia?
You know what's crazy? I only been to Asia one time. I only been to Japan once, man.
Okay.
I got some Japanese shows coming up in the future, and possibly Thailand. And the crazy part, I learned about Thailand through my South African people. You know what I'm saying? Because they booking shows out there. That's another thing, you know, being international, you get to learn about other artists that's really, really, really popping. You know what I mean? Because one thing about Americans, we think we the only people that exist a lot of times.
Yes, okay.
and we fail to realize you could fit like 12 Americas in Africa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got artists that'll sell, you know, 900,000, and then some will have 1 billion. You know what I mean? You got some Drakes out there, you feel me, that we don't hear about because they have a big population.
And the record labels know this too. Like, for
Yeah.
instance, like Warner has like a UK division, a
exactly.
Malaysia division.
Brazil.
And some of these artists are making, like you just said, to kind of piggyback off what you're saying,
Yeah.
they make more money than some of the artists here,
sure.
but we don't know them.
Like it's a group out of Brazil called Racionais MCs, right? They like the Wu-Tang of Brazil. They've been around for like 20-something years. When they do shows, it's like 200,000 people at their shows.
Really?
For reals, bro. They main dude is named Mano Brown. He like the Tupac of Brazil. Ask any Brazilian about Mano Brown. Them dudes, when they do a show, that's the underground artists. They crushing us. I ain't never had 100,000 people. I've had like 15,000, 20,000. 100,000?
Yeah, 100,000 is
That's
crazy.
crazy.
100,000 is crazy.
That's crazy, man. And you know, outside of the country, they support the artists like that.
Shout to Miss Get At Him before I bring her. Shout to Miss Get At Him because the only time that me and her actually pulled our American cards when we went to Asia. We was in Maldives.
Oh, yeah.
And they didn't know what a Puerto Rican or a Dominican was.
Yeah, everyone's the same. We all the same to them. We all American.
Right. I can see
They
that.
had no idea. Like, where are you? I'm American. And by the way, you see this little spot? That's Puerto Rico. And you see this Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, when you go overseas, do you notice a difference as far as like the audience respecting lyricism different than they do here?
For sure. It's a certain type of energy. It's like, see, I'm old enough. I remember being in shows in the 90s and even 80s. You know, people used to really be jumping up and down, going crazy. You know, we've become too cool because half the crowd now is rappers and DJs and whatever. So they looking at you like, I'm next, boy. I'm next. You know what I mean?
That's true.
That's
So,
funny.
even though, you know, growing up, I you know, yeah, I had aspirations to do what I do, but I was still like, you know, he the one right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't know. We have to get back to understanding what jumping from the free throw line is and being a good passer. You know, it's like, imagine if basketball, if they started just signing players based on their popularity and not how good they was, how whack would basketball be?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we didn't have the new Currys, you know what I'm saying? All these new cats, if they wasn't able to display their skill and as fans, us understanding how good it is, that's what I feel like is lost. It's not all the way lost because I feel like this new generation. Shout out to the young people. One thing I love about the new generation, I know y'all don't get a lot of credit. I like how diverse the listening is.
Okay.
It's like my oldest son, he's 21. If you go into his
You mean their music
their
palette?
music, he listen to everything, bro. It's not just like only listen to trap, only listen to hip hop. You'll find all kind of stuff in my son's shit. So it's like that's what I appreciate about the new generation. You know, I gotta credit people like Tyler the Creator and our Future for that, for keeping that free spirit, that teenage next level spirit. You know what I mean? Because you know, the fun aspect. If you don't have the fun aspect in hip hop, you know what I mean? We had fucking House of Pain, Cypress Hill, and you know what I'm saying? Onyx,
the
and
vibe,
we was able to do our thing. You know what I mean? And it was skill. It was a particular skill level to it too. Like Sticky Fingers, you used to wait for a Sticky Finger verse. You used to wait for a Busta Rhymes verse. We won't be able to have that if everything is about popularity. You know what I'm saying? You won't have those special moments. You won't have no new Laurens, no new. You know what I mean? We have to genuinely like the music.
Yeah, shout out to my young people that are actively in the left lane, speeding to the Punchline Academy. My guy, Planet Asia is here. Let's play some classic Planet Asia. What do you want to hear?
Whatever you got, man.
All right, let's play. Let's pick. I'm gonna let Tone pick something random. We back here on the Punchline Academy. That was classic Planet Asia here on Shade 45, SiriusXM. I am the infamous Amadeuz. The lovely Aisha Hall is here. How are you feeling today?
Hey, I'm feeling real good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling refreshed. You know, this is my first time here.
Nice.
And the Punchline Academy, just the title alone is like, you know, it's refreshing.
Nice. Shout out to my left laners who are outside being refreshed in the Cali weather because, Tone, we are about to get brick here in New York, and I am not looking forward to it. My guy Planet Asia is here. Now, I want to ask you, what is the differences and the similarities between the Planet Asia we met during the Cali Agents period and what we hear now in the new project with 38 Spesh?
I think the earlier me was still. So I'm from the west side of Fresno, right? So I come from a real street. I have a real street background, and with the guys that I came up with. Shout out to Schoolyard. Like coming up in hip hop, I was meeting a fork in the road, because you know a lot of stuff that was taboo back then that people do today. So I completely we didn't never talk about what we actually did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was always I was a little bit. I will admit I was a little bit bohemian.
Okay.
And then I took that shit off and put my army jacket back on and got back to 360 waves and gold chains, because that's who I really am. You know what I'm saying? So about time after Cali Agents, about up to like Pain Language was when I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna fully embrace me, who I am.
Who you are as a person.
Yeah. I'm the God from the streets. So it's just, I just embraced it.
One of the things that I appreciated my first time going on the West Coast was seeing you guys still embrace lyricism. And the reality is that when, like you said earlier, when you think of New York, you think of it a certain way, but unfortunately it's not like that anymore. Right. There's such a disconnect between the older generation and the younger generation. But when I went to LA, I was pleasantly surprised about how many guys were still rapping. Of course, they were dancing in other genres and stuff. But why do you think the West Coast, specifically Los Angeles and Fresno and the Bay Area, have been able to maintain this level of lyricism?
Probably because of the stigma that people didn't think that we was on it like that. You know what I'm saying? I know for me, I'm from Fresno, so that's not even being from LA or the Bay. I always had a chip on my shoulder on some like, nah, when I rhyme, it ain't gonna be no funny shit. You gonna know. I want you to feel like fucking Kane or Rakim was in the building when I rhyme. And if it wasn't like that, I didn't feel like I was doing my job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm representing the West Coast like that. Because for me, Cube, like Ice Cube is like Nas for me. You know what I'm saying? To be a person that was in high school writing, vivid songs like Boys in the Hood, Dope Man.
Yeah, like real official shit.
Real shit.
Yeah, real
you know
shit.
You know what I mean?
Real,
like
real storytelling and real intricate.
Come on, man. You know what I mean? So I'm all about keeping that tradition going. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as like I said, I feel like LA really, the new generation, like the Vince Staples and the Odd Futures and the man, it's a lot of cats. TF, that's my guy. It's all that new generation. They not playing right now with the pens.
Man, shout out to the West Coast artist tone that are still actively keeping it hip hop.
Oh no, it's super active out there. Planet Asia, congrats.
Alchemist, Evidence.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alchemist. Alchemist is busy.
Alchemist, and he was on the Rhyme Fest as well.
Yeah.
My bad. Let me jump back in.
It was beautiful seeing the babies at Rhyme Fest. That was crazy right there. You seeing Offspring like, damn, little Av, little Alchemist. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to bring mine next time.
Oh, nice. Definitely, for sure. It'll go viral.
Yeah, right.
Because it's different, But I did want to congratulate you on your latest feature on Rakim's new project.
Oh, yeah.
That was dope. When they announced it months ago, they say he was going to bring the heavy hitters on it. So the fact that you were part of that is boom, right
that's
there.
Another thing, man. Like, it's one of those things like, you can't pay for that. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine you've been listening to this dude since I went to the Fresh Fest in 1986. I was 10 at that show. You feel me? And it's just like, to be on an album with the cat that I've been listening to since I was 10, that's crazy. That's
Nothing
like Kobe playing with Jordan. You know what I'm saying? I've done everything I wanted to do at this point in life.
Congrats, brother.
I've been nominated for a Grammy. I've been on Rakim album. I've been on platinum, Linkin Park records. Been around the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been even Dub Pistols. Man, it's what else I need to do?
And I love that you're not braggadocious about it.
Yeah.
He's just happy.
I'm good.
Planet Asia, I wanted to jump back to the previous conversation because you said some good things about the popularity. And that analogy was crazy. You said, what if the NBA only picked players based on their popularity?
Right.
Recently, breakdancing happened at the Paris Games. And there was this commentary going around that the sports analysts were just trashing the girl Ray Gunn who did the Australian breakdancer. They just trashed her, and they said, why in hip hop? Why don't the hip hop analysts trash their own rappers who are doing a horrible job with the genre?
Right.
They were quick to do it to this young lady who came out on the highest platform that the breakdancing has ever seen. And meanwhile, you got these rappers who were on TV every day just, desecrating hip-hop, and no one says anything.
Right.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think maybe it's because it's the Olympics, and by it being breaking, it's really no way around being either you're gonna be horrible or good. So I feel like in that genre, that element for the Olympics, think it should be a little bit more security than it would be like as far as rappers around the world, because you can't stop people from grabbing a microphone, Pro Tools, and going home making some whack shit. That's, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a million dudes, but you can you can put some, what's the word I'm looking for? You could police the Olympics, to see who's going to be
Who should
the
make
elite.
it there?
Come on, man. Australia, they got so many UFC fighters and
It felt
people.
unorganized.
Yeah, so I think that aspect.
It just looked like they just kind of threw it together. Like
So,
it wasn't no.
so who was because I ain't really peep. Did they have any official B-boys as judges?
No, there was no like crazy
Nope.
legs. Or
See,
nobody.
that's where the problem was.
Yeah.
You know
You know what I mean?
you're judging a sport that you don't understand.
Yeah.
Right,
Even
right.
if it is a sport.
Because
right?
you can't go to URL and be a whack battle rapper.
Nah.
See what I'm saying? So it's places even in hip hop where you have to be a lyricist.
Yeah.
I can't go in there doing the bunny rapping.
So-
Get your head toned out.
No one was there monitoring it.
Right.
Like,
Monitoring. That's the word I'm looking
monitoring. We got the
Or
Yeah.
qualified.
Yes.
You know,
Right.
Yep.
like, are you qualified to judge this? You know,
You know what I mean? For real.
Or even are you qualified to even participate in it?
right?
I mean,
Yeah.
did you see
You
it?
can't just go to the Olympics in general, so you can't just show up. It's
Right.
like they just picked whoever. They picked the dishwasher,
Yeah.
Del Frisco's, and they picked the guy over here that just breakdance.
And it was almost like disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say they need to put some respect on breakdancers'
Yeah,
names.
that ain't, that's not something that's easy. People, break bones for that. Some people have died breaking, you know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Man, shout out to my left laners who are breakdancing in the left lane. This is the Punchline Academy. I am the infamous Amadeuz, actively speeding with no easy pass in the easy pass lane. I got my guy Planet Asia here.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
play something off of this 38 project that just dropped this past Friday. What do you want to hear, and how did you guys come together to put together this project? Let me tell you, Spesh has been working. He just dropped his solo album. He did a whole entire album, which I didn't even know he produced the Graph album. I
Right.
had no idea until
Right.
I was looking at the playlist, and now we have this new project with you.
Yeah, this is the second Trusted Chain album. The first one he produced. This is the second one. The third one is actually me and him rhyming. People
Nice.
don't know that. But I linked with Spesh through my man Ampacino from the Mob. Rest in peace, Jacka. But out of all people, it was Ampacino that linked me with Spesh, put me on the phone with him, and we've been tight ever since before COVID.
Okay.
Pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID. All right,
PC.
That's what it is, man. New Planet Asia dropping here on the Punchline Academy. You know what time it is. The Punchline Academy Freestyle is happening here on Shade 45. This is the portion of the show where the energy in the room unfortunately has to change. Told, keep a round of applause going.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy, Planet Asia, who is not from Asia.
You feel me?
He's from Fresno, where it rains, snows, and has a fucking thunderstorm at the same time. Told,
Shout
keep
out
the
to all
round of
my
applause going.
Shout out to all my Laotians and Hmongs and Filipinos and Vietnamese. You heard?
Yes. Shout out to Aisha Hall in the building.
You heard?
Hey,
My special guest co-host,
Aisha Hall
Guys.
in the spot.
happy to be here.
on
Happy to be
fire.
With
Shout
some
out to
bars.
Miss Get Adam. She is here as well. Drew is here. But you know what time it is? The Punchline Academy Freestyle is happening right now. Make sure you got the radio at maximum volume. My guy Planet Asia is here. Tone, drop that beat, baby. Let's do it.
Yeah. See what you got. Uh-huh. 1 2 1 2. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah. The super rare sample was scratched, I caught a body to it. I'm underground, but bitches still shake their body to me. I only rap over what sounds like karate movies. I make this shit look easy, but please don't try to do this. Even if you got parental discretion, stay on the sidewalk. You never been mentally tested. This is fly talk, only meant for alpha males. This ain't the post office, but I'm alpha male. Every day, every day, every day. At the tilt with my bitch bumping Mary J. To the coast, I'm a rap god, but down to earth is... my voice is fucked up. Hold on. Keep it going. I like all that shit. Keep the fuck ups and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my voice is rocking. Look, it's back to giving them something that they ain't used to. Precious jewels flooded over every square mile of land that's useful. When I'm standing in my square, it's guerrilla warfare. Take 10 or more, man. One verse I send your mind through the triple stages of darkness. Many known to never return to come back from. Respond or react from. A rocket launcher, you just a cap gun. I'm laughing like yo, where'd you get that from? The dynasty is key to African. We traveling, trafficking. 100% gold, math again. They never learn it till it's they turn for plastering. Catch a demo of the beats without mastering. From trying to figure out these double entendres. Put me on with these lames, they leaving unfunded. The soundtrack sounds like Safari in the Garden of Eden. Temperature, winter, fall, spring, and summer. Get a load of these last days upon us. Fast aging youngins, nasty. The fungus is mutated. Look at these alternative slave bots. Niggas selling out for tater tots. You ain't got the dollars it takes to put down for the throne of the crown. We can do this right now at your favorite spot. 10-step draw, let it chop. 500 bars at a time, I won't let it stop. You're soaking up the royal spoils. Whenever the gods speak, always slicker than coconut oil. Try not to feed you a steak, broken up for you like Gerber. I stay with the sword, Lord Berber. Mike murder, I might murder, I might murderer. You ain't did shit in these streets, you just a burglar. Little dope soul on the side, the nerve of ya. Next time you try to catch cool points, curving ya. I am not a citizen. So a cell you can't citizen. I'm strictly hot bath sizzling, taking you on a path to advocate wisdom, beauty, and strength. This type of level the devil interrogates. Swift on my toes, swift and changeable. Within the four winds of the earth, my nature's unexplainable. I'm like a tiger with a dinosauric saber tooth. To find another me, you won't be able to. What you try to hate on already made it slew. I run circles round soloists or favorite group. Hey yo, I'm a dance. This what a player do.
Yeah.
I came to show these motherfuckers what I came to do.
Yeah, the Punchline Academy, but God Planet
My
Asia.
voice is rock right now.
Yes. All right, so new project just dropped. You and 38 Spesh. Tell the people where they can tap in and what's coming up on the agenda. What's next for Planet Asia?
Then after that, the album with me and Mussolini, Feral Chain,
Nice.
Part 2. Me and Termanology got a project. And then, of course, I got my album, Jewelry Box Sessions. Pardon my throat. I've been rocking shows, and they got me I'm dragging right now. But, yeah, Trust the Chain 3 will be next year. Got me and Mussolini at the end of this year, Termanology, Jewelry Box Sessions, and a lot of other shit.
All right, that's what it is. Make sure you tap into my God Planet Asia.
Word.
This is the Punchline Academy. I am the Inphamus Amadeuz. Let's play some heat. We'll be back here on Shade 45.
Blow, blow, blow. 1, 2, 3.